Someone is hiding cash in your house in this location. The location is: my beloved child. Something huge is waiting for you. And today, your entire reality is about to flip in a way you never imagined. Listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal has already been whispered in the corners of your home, quietly, secretly, deliberately. Someone you trusted, someone who walked through your door smiling like nothing was wrong, hid something inside your house. Not a letter. Not a message. Cash. A heavy amount of cash. And the shocking part? The location is not where any normal person would ever think to check. Even right now, as you sit here listening, there is a presence in your home's energy that feels heavier. Almost like the walls themselves know the truth before you do. You've walked past this place countless times, never realizing that right behind that familiar object, a secret waits with your name written all over it. Amen. 111. But wait, before your mind jumps, before your breath quickens, I need you to understand why this happened. A new force entered your life recently. Someone who watches you more closely than you realize. Not in a bad way. Not with harm. But with an intention so deep, so emotional, so protective, that even they didn't know how to express it. They hid this money because they wanted to create a shock, a miracle, unexpected breakthrough for you when you needed it the most. They've been studying your routines, the way you walk from your bedroom to the hall, the way you leave lights on, the way you open drawers, the way you sigh when you think nobody notices. They saw everything. And they knew exactly where to place this hidden treasure so it would remain invisible until the perfect moment. And my child, that moment is approaching fast. Amen. 222. Let me take you into the moment this happened. Late at night, between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., when the world is silent and the mind is loud, this person entered a room in your house. They held the cash tightly, their heart beat louder than the ticking clock on the wall. They weren't scared of being caught. No. They were scared of one thing, you finding it too early. Because the timing of discovery matters more than the money itself. They chose a spot with intention, a place both obvious and invisible, familiar yet unseen, a place you touch but never analyze. Something in that location holds a memory of you, a moment of struggle, a moment of pain they witnessed. And they thought, one day, when they open this, they'll know they were never alone. The location is emotional. Personal. Connected to your daily life. And the moment you finally discover that envelope, that bundle, that silence-breaking truth, everything that felt heavy in your life will begin to shift. Amen. 333. Rising from the silence of destiny. Something huge is waiting for you. And before I reveal more, pause for a second, because the next details might make your heart skip. The person who hid that cash? They didn't choose the location randomly. They chose it after watching how you move, how you think, how you react when life pressures you. They saw a moment when you stood in your own house, overwhelmed, whispering a silent prayer no one else heard. That prayer became their mission. And so, they walked toward that place, your place of routine. Your place of comfort. Your place of unconscious repetition. A spot your hands touch nearly every day without realizing the meaning hidden behind it. If you knew the truth about what rests there now, you would never look at that location the same way again. Amen. 444. But here's the real twist, one that will push your audience to the edge of their seats. Do you know why your house has been feeling slightly different lately? Why certain corners feel colder or warmer than usual? Why sometimes you sense an energy shift without any physical change? It's because the presence of that hidden cash has altered the vibration of your home. Money carries intention. And this intention is powerful. It was placed not only to surprise you, but to protect you, uplift you, and break a cycle in your life that had been silently draining you. This person didn't just hide money, they hid a message, a truth, a silent promise wrapped inside that folded stack. And the universe is now aligning everything so that you reach that exact place at the exact moment your life needs a jolt of transformation. Amen. 555. Before I reveal more, let me say one thing directly to your audience. If you're hearing this right now, it is not an accident. You were meant to land on this message. You were meant to hear this revelation. And if you're feeling a pull in your chest, a spark in your intuition, a sudden curiosity about a specific corner, drawer, shelf, or object in your house, pay attention. Your inner voice knows before your eyes do. Your energy has already recognized the truth your mind is trying to catch up with. Something hidden is calling you. Something unexpected is preparing to be found. Something life-changing is waiting for the right heartbeat, the right moment, the right breath. Amen. 666. Within the quiet pulse of your destiny, something huge is waiting for you. And now, the picture becomes even clearer. Because the moment that person hid the cash, something unusual happened, something neither they nor you were aware of. Your house reacted. Yes, your home felt it. The walls, the air, the energy shift, everything changed for a split second as if time paused to witness what was being placed inside your space. It wasn't just money. It was intention, emotion, fear, hope, and a silent wish. The universe held its breath when that bundle slid into that hidden spot. Amen. 777. Let me take you deeper into the truth. The person who hid this cash stood there longer than they should have. Their hand trembled slightly. Not out of guilt, but out of love mixed with uncertainty. They questioned themselves. Will they ever find this? Will this change their life like I pray it will? Will they understand why I did this? You have no idea how close this person was to turning back, taking the money, and walking away. But something stopped them. A memory. A moment. A piece of your story that connected to their heart. And in that moment, they knew, this must stay here. So, they pushed it deeper into that location, ensuring it wouldn't be discovered too early, but also not too late. Because your breakthrough has a timeline, and this hidden cash is part of the divine timing written for you. Amen. 888. And now comes the part your audience will feel in their bones. Your intuition has already circled this location before. You've looked at it, walked past it, maybe even touched it without realizing the truth. Something inside you felt different around that spot. A tiny whisper in your mind said, "Check here," but life's chaos drowned that voice. But today, that whisper is turning into a pull. A magnetic force. A feeling that refuses to be ignored. Because the truth is ready. The location is calling you louder than ever. Your destiny is leaning toward you as if the universe itself wants to guide your hand to the exact place where the miracle waits. The moment you open it, your life shifts from waiting to receiving. Amen. 999. As the hidden truth rises closer to the surface, something huge is waiting for you. And now, the moment that was sealed in silence is beginning to crack open. The location where the cash is hidden has started pulling your energy stronger than ever. You may have even touched that exact place recently without realizing destiny was inches away from your fingertips. The air around that spot feels slightly different, almost charged, because the intention behind that hidden money is waking up. The universe is aligning your steps toward it, guiding you gently but firmly toward the revelation you were always meant to uncover. Amen. 1111. But before I unveil what happens next, pause, because your journey is not just yours alone. Every viewer listening right now is part of this unfolding moment. If you feel even a slight sensation in your chest, a curiosity, a pull, or a sudden urge to check a specific corner of your home, understand that this message has found you for a reason. And my beloved child, if this story resonates with your spirit, share your thoughts, drop your feeling, let your voice be heard, because your energy strengthens this revelation. When you participate, you become part of the frequency that unlocks the truth. Your presence here is not random, it's a signal your destiny has been activated. Amen. 1212. Now prepare yourself for the deepest twist. The person who hid the cash didn't just choose a secret place, they chose a location that carries a memory of you. A place connected to your routine, your comfort, your tired moments, your silent prayers. The money is tucked right behind an object you move without thinking, something that blends into your daily life so perfectly that it becomes invisible. This person wanted you to find it at the exact moment your soul whispered, "I need a breakthrough." And that moment is coming. You can ignore the signs, but they will keep returning. You can silence the intuition, but it will keep growing. Something in your house is waiting, still, quiet, patient, holding the power to change everything. And when your hand finally reaches that hidden spot, the entire meaning of why this happened will strike you like lightning. Amen. 1313. As destiny leans closer to your truth, something huge is waiting for you. And now the silence around that hidden cache has started to vibrate with urgency. The location is no longer just a place inside your home, it's become a doorway. A silent portal holding a message that was meant for your future self. The person who hid the money didn't simply leave it behind, they tucked away a part of their emotion, their fear, their regret, and their hope for you. They believed that one day, you would stand exactly where they stood, and finally understand why they chose that spot over all others. You might think it's random. You might think it's coincidence. But hear me carefully, it is not. The location has a memory attached to it. A day you felt lost. A moment you wished for something to change. A breath you took when your heart felt too heavy. The universe circled that memory and whispered to them, "Hide it here." That whisper is now echoing back into your life. Amen. 1414. Look deeper into the energy shifts happening around you. Have you noticed how certain objects in your home seem to grab your attention for no reason? Have you felt your eyes lingering on a particular corner? Have you walked past something and felt a strange spark of curiosity? That spark is not your imagination, it's your spirit aligning with the truth. The cache was placed in a location that blends into your routine, but never truly disappears from your life. A location you visit when you're stressed, or thoughtful, or simply moving without awareness. This person wanted the money to find you only when you were ready, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. And that readiness is rising. Your energy is warming the path toward that revelation. Your intuition is sharpening. Your steps are being guided. The universe is preparing the exact moment your hand makes contact with the hidden truth. Amen. 1515. Now, here comes the heartbeat-stopping part your audience will feel deep inside. The person who hid the cache didn't do it impulsively. They rehearsed it. Yes, they practiced the exact movement. Standing there, checking the corners, adjusting the object, replaying the moment in their mind to ensure no one would suspect a thing. They whispered something softly before leaving. A promise. A vow. A wish for your future. That wish is still trapped inside that hidden place, waiting to release itself when you open it. This is not just money, it's a turning point. Standing there, checking the corners, adjusting the object, replaying the moment in their mind to ensure no one would suspect a thing. They whispered something softly before leaving. A promise. A vow. A wish for your future. That wish is still trapped inside that hidden place, waiting to release itself when you open it. This is not just money, it's a turning point. A shift. A sign. A silent message that says, "You deserved more than life gave you." And someone saw that. When the moment of discovery arrives, you will understand everything, why it was hidden, why it stayed hidden, and why now, destiny is pulling you toward the truth with unstoppable force. Amen. 1616. As the secret draws dangerously close to your awareness, something huge is waiting for you. And today, the energy around that hidden cache is shifting faster than ever before. The location where it rests has begun releasing a subtle vibration, one your spirit can feel even if your mind cannot decode it yet. Every time you walk past that area, there's a tiny pull, a strange weight in the air, a moment where your breath pauses for half a second. That's not coincidence. That's the universe calling you toward what was meant for you long ago. The person who hid that cache knew this day would come. They knew the truth could only stay buried for so long before destiny itself started lifting the edges of the secret. And now, destiny is refusing to stay quiet. Amen. 1717. Here's the part that will grip your audience completely. The person who hid the money didn't act out of fear or guilt. They acted out of urgency. Something had happened in their life, something that pushed them to make a fast decision, a decision that involved you more deeply than you could ever imagine. They entered that part of your house with a trembling resolve, knowing that what they placed there could change your life in a way they couldn't express through words. They walked in with a heavy heart but left with a strange sense of relief, as if they had just handed a piece of fate into your hands, even if you didn't know it yet. Since that day, the energy around that location has been charged with their emotion. Their memory lingers there, their breath, their intention, their silent hope. When you finally find the hidden cache, you won't just discover money, you will unlock a frozen moment in time, a moment they buried inside your home. Amen. 18:18. And now comes the twist your spirit has been waiting for. Your intuition is beginning to vibrate in alignment with the truth. You may feel sudden urges to clean, rearrange, or touch certain areas without knowing why. You might wake up with a strange curiosity about a place you've ignored for years. You might even feel a sudden emotional rush when your eyes land on a specific corner, drawer, shelf, or object. This is not accidental. This is your future calling your present. The universe is clearing pathways so that you finally stand before the hidden location with clarity instead of confusion. The moment is nearing. A moment so powerful that when your fingers reach that secret spot, something will click inside you, as if a piece of your life that went missing is suddenly returning home. And when it happens, the entire meaning of why this cache was hidden will unfold in front of you like destiny revealing its blueprint. Amen. 19:19. As the truth circles closer to your hands, something huge is waiting for you. And now, the energy inside your home is no longer subtle, it's guiding you with intensity. The hidden cache is pulling your awareness like a magnet, and the location where it lies has started to feel almost alive. You may not realize it yet, but your spirit has already identified the spot. It's that one place you keep glancing at, that one object you touched recently without understanding why, that corner that feels heavier than the rest of the room. The universe is lining up your steps, synchronizing your thoughts, and whispering, "Go there." Because the secret is ready to surface. Your destiny is tired of waiting. The truth wants to be found. And the person who hid that cache? They are silently hoping that today, you finally uncover what they left for you. Amen. 2020. Now listen closely. When they hid the money, they didn't rush. They didn't panic. They didn't act recklessly. They moved with purpose. Every second of that moment was intentional. They checked the windows. They checked the door. They adjusted the lights. They took slow breaths, feeling the weight of what they were about to leave behind. Before placing the cache, they stood still for a moment, remembering something about you, a moment they saw your strength, your pain, or your struggle. That memory guided their hand. And when they finally pushed the cache into that location, they whispered a message in their heart. Let this help them in the moment they need it the most. That message is still alive, waiting to be released the moment you discover the truth. Amen. 2121. And here is where the revelation becomes even deeper. Your home has been giving you signals. Little signs. Tiny shifts. You may have noticed objects falling, lights flickering slightly, doors creaking at unusual times, or certain areas feeling warmer or colder. These aren't random. These are spiritual nudges. Your intuition is sharpening. Your dreams may be pointing toward familiar areas in your home. Your emotions might suddenly stir when you walk past one specific place. Why? Because the energy of hidden intention cannot stay silent forever. It starts to rise. It starts to whisper. It starts to call you. And you are closer than ever. In fact, you might be only one decision, one movement, one moment of curiosity away from touching the exact spot where the cash rests, protected, waiting, ready to change everything you thought you knew about your life and about the person who left it there. Amen. 2222. As the hidden truth begins to pulse louder inside your home, something huge is waiting for you. And now, the universe is no longer subtle about the direction it wants you to move toward. The location where the cache has been resting is starting to activate, yes, activate, because intention carries a vibration, and that vibration wakes up when its time of discovery approaches. Every time you walk near that spot, your spirit reacts. Maybe your heart speeds up for a second. Maybe your breathing shifts. Maybe you feel a strange spark in your chest. This is not imagination. This is alignment. The secret is rising to the surface, and it's calling your name. Amen. 2323. Now let me reveal something even deeper. The person who hid the money never expected the secret to stay buried forever. In fact, they planned for this exact season of your life. They watched you struggle, grow, fight, lose, rise again, and they said to themselves, when their life reaches a breaking point, this will be their breakthrough. And my child, that breaking point is turning into a turning point. The location they chose wasn't dark, wasn't random, wasn't careless. It was symbolic. Personal. Connected to a memory you once forgot, but they never did. This person studied your habits, the way your hand moves when you tidy your room, the places your eyes rest when you're deep in thought, the corners you often overlook when you're tired. They found the perfect blind spot. A place you interact with every day without ever truly seeing it. And that is exactly why the hidden cache stayed invisible for so long. But now, your awareness is awakening. Amen. 2424. And here comes the twist that lifts the whole story into a new dimension. Your intuition has been circling that location like a silent guardian. You've felt the pull. You've felt the curiosity. You felt the sudden urge to check certain corners, shelves, or objects. Those urges? They were not random thoughts. They were messages. Because the universe is preparing you for a moment so powerful that when you finally discover the cache, it will feel like your entire life is resetting itself. A burden will lift. A chapter will close. A new phase will begin. The location is not just a hiding spot, it's a portal to your next level. The money is not just money, it's a key, a symbol, a blessing wrapped in silence. And you are closer than ever. At any moment, one small movement, one curious hand reaching out, could unlock the truth that has been waiting in your home like a sleeping miracle. Amen. 2525. As destiny tightens its grip around the final layers of this secret, something huge is waiting for you. And now the truth is no longer whispering, it's pounding. The energy inside your home has reached a point where the hidden cash is practically buzzing beneath the surface, like a heartbeat you can't hear but can definitely feel. The moment of discovery is closer than your next breath. The location is calling you with a force that refuses to be ignored. You may already feel it in your bones, that familiar spot that has suddenly become unfamiliar. That ordinary object that suddenly feels heavier with meaning. That corner that seems to hold a silence louder than the rest of the room. This is the universe preparing you. This is destiny aligning your steps. This is the secret rising to be found. Amen. 2626. Now let me take you into the emotional core of the truth. The person who hid the cash wasn't thinking about money. They were thinking about you. They chose a place that holds a reflection of your past, your fears, your growth, and your silent victories. They didn't want to hand it to you directly, because direct gifts disappear. But hidden ones? They become destiny. When they placed the money in that spot, they paused for a moment, letting their fingers linger. They remembered a moment you broke down. A moment you held yourself together. A moment they wished they could support you, but couldn't. So instead, they left a silent miracle. And now that miracle has matured inside your home, waiting for the day your spirit becomes strong enough to receive it. And my child, that day is here. The location is no longer hiding the truth, it's pushing it into your awareness. Amen. 2727. And now comes the revelation your audience has been waiting to feel deep in their soul. You have been guided toward that exact spot through signs you didn't even recognize. That sudden urge to clean a forgotten corner. That strange feeling when your eyes land on a familiar object. That emotional shift when you stand near a particular area. That dream that pointed toward a room you rarely think about. These signs are not random. They are markers. Your spirit has already walked the path. Your intuition has already seen the location. Your energy has already touched the secret. And now, all that remains, is the moment you physically reach out. Because once your hand finally moves toward that exact hidden place, the truth will burst open like a locked door giving way to light. Your breath will catch. Your heart will race. Your mind will freeze. And you will realize. The miracle was in your house all along. And the person who hid it may have changed your entire future without you knowing. Amen. 2828. As the veil thins and the secret begins to breathe against your reality, something huge is waiting for you. And now, the hidden cash is no longer just a mystery tucked inside your home, it has become a living force pulling your awareness step by step toward the truth. The location where it rests has started to hum with destiny. You may feel a sudden rush when you walk into a certain room, or a strange coldness when you pass a familiar object, or an unexplained heaviness when your hand brushes past a drawer or shelf. These are not coincidences, they are signals. Signals that the time has come for your life to shift in a direction you never expected. Amen. 2929. Listen carefully now. The person who hid this cash was not acting out of randomness or impulse. They hid it in a moment when their heart was breaking for you. They had watched you carry burdens, fight silent battles, and still show strength when your soul was tired. They saw your resilience, and they wanted to give you a moment of relief without taking credit for it. So they chose a location deeply connected to your everyday life, a place that blends into your routine, a spot you touch without noticing, an object you move without thinking. They hid the money in a way that felt almost poetic. Because they wanted your future self, not your present self, to discover it. They trusted destiny more than timing. They trusted the universe more than coincidence. They trusted that one day, at the exact divine moment, you would find what they left behind. And my beloved child, that divine moment is drawing near like a heartbeat approaching its peak. Amen. 3030. Now comes the twist that elevates the entire story into your final awakening. Your intuition is no longer subtle, it's loud. Your dreams may be pointing to certain areas in your home. Your mind may be replaying specific corners or objects. Your emotions may rise suddenly when you stand near a place you've ignored for years. This is because the location is vibrating with your destiny. It knows you're close. It knows you're seconds, steps, breaths away from uncovering the truth. The hidden cash has become more than money, it's a message. A message from the universe. A message from someone who cared about you more deeply than you realized. A message that says, you were never forgotten. You were never alone. And a blessing has been waiting inside your house longer than you think. And once you finally discover that location, once your fingers touch the exact spot where the secret has been sleeping, your entire life will shift. Your energy will expand. Your heart will awaken. You will understand the meaning of everything that led you here. Amen. 3131.